I found that 100 to 100% children out of 300, they're all involved in hazard works. I won't mention some of the districts because I found more number of child laborers from those districts. The local guardian or house owner were not allowing me to interview the child laborers, domestic child laborers. They said that the parents are willingly giving their child to us, and we are giving them educations and we're providing rest of the facilities. And one or two of them, they said they want to go home, but they don't get holidays like that. So those who are at domestic level, they have, I think, no holidays, and they work maybe more than the other laborers also.
Hello viewers, welcome to Forward Nagaland News. আমি সদায় আপনি হাঙ্গে আলাক আলাক খবর লই নাই থাকে এঙ্গত আলাক আলাক খবর ওপৰতে আপনি হাঙ্গে দেখাই থাকে ইটো নিচিনা আজি আমি আইনে থাকে তো ইতে Tetso College আইনে আছে আৰু ডক্টৰ ডেনিয়েল এম খান তাই HOD আছে পলিটিক্যাল সায়েন্স Tetso College লাগা ডিপার্টমেন্ট অফ পলিটিক্যাল সায়েন্স লা তো তাই লগতে আমি আজি টপিক কি কথা কলে আহি আছে কলে তো আজিলা টপিকটো আছে চাইল্ড লেবার এইটো চাইল্ড লেবার কি আছে কিনগা আহিছে আৰু কি হলে ভাল হ'ব আৰু চাইল্ড লেবাৰটো এক্স্যাক্টলি কি আছে এইটো জানিব কাৰণে আমি আজি এটা এনে ডক্টৰ ডেনিয়েল এম খান লো এইটো চাইল্ড লেবাৰৰ ওপৰত কথা ক'ব এইটো কাৰণে আপুনি আমি মন দিবি কোনে জানাই আছে সো ওয়েলকাম স্যার স্যার আমি আজি সুধিব মন থাকে তো লাইক টেল আস এক্স্যাক্টলি হোৱাট চাইল্ড লেবাৰ ইজ না চাইল্ড লেবাৰটো কি আছে তো অলপ ভালভাৱে আমি হেংগিও জানাই দিম
Okay. Before we come to know what is child labor, the best thing is to know who are called child. Child are those whose age is below 18. So children below 18 are considered as child or children. And child labor means children who work. And because of their work, if they are denied or if they are unable to go to school, or because of their work, they are deprived of their educations, then it is considered as child labor according to Indian Constitution as well as the international constitution also. So, but there is another question. Child who is working, like for part-time helping family or family shops or family business, but regularly going to school, that is not a child labor. But if the children is not able to go to school due to the work, then it is called child labor according to international laws and the national laws.
Sir, apni child labor law opor you have done research, you know, very much. So what have you found out, na? Ki paise to research paper hande to child labor law opor.
Okay. So I have done my PhD on a topic called child labor under human rights perspective, and I have done the study among the 3 different districts of Nagaland, that is Dimapur, Chumoukedima and Niuland. And my data collection that I did, my sample size was 300, and out of which I found 64% children are from outside Nagaland. They have come along with their parents and working here as a child labor in various sectors, especially in informal or unorganized sectors. And I also found 36% children who are from Nagaland are also involved in various child labor works. According to ILO, children between 5 to 17 years should not work. Either it is normal work or either non-hazard, anything, they should not work. So according to that standard, I took it as this one, my study objective. So I found that 100 to 100% children out of 300, they're all involved in hazard works, such as they're rag pickers and they're working in bricks clean industries, they're working in garages, hotels, as vendors, as shopkeepers, and as domestic laborers. So all these come under hazards work. So that is the present scenario of Nagaland, especially in three important districts. And why it is important? Because these three districts has highest number of population also, especially Dimapur. And Dimapur is growing very fast, so it has ample of opportunities and various opportunities for the child to engage in various works, which is why we find the highest number of children who are involved at child labor, especially in Dimapur and nearby neighboring districts of Nagaland.
So, sir, regarding this domestic help, you have done a paper on that, so you might be knowing very clearly. We can see many Naga children working in our own Nagas home as a domestic help. So, like, what have you got to say on that?
I found that maximum are from various districts of Nagaland working as domestic child labor, and there are good number of also domestic child laborers are from different districts, I mean different states of Northeast India also. And one challenge that I had to collect data from, especially from domestic child laborers, was the owner, the local guardian or house owner were not allowing me to interview the child laborers, domestic child laborers. And almost all of them, they allowed me to interview them and interview their helper in front of them. So the owner was sitting next to me and I was interviewing the child like that. So, and I was not satisfied with the data because we cannot ask various important questions because the owner is not allowing, and local guardian is giving me particularly time, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. After that, they are not allowing me. So I had a lot of challenge. Children, those who are in domestic level working, they have a lot of things to share. They want to pour out so many things, but they could not actually. And my study was mostly based on the child's perspective. I want to know what child is thinking, how child is feeling, and who has forced or who has encouraged him or her to do the work. That was my main target of my study. So, yeah, I got good data from various other sectors of child labor, but domestic, I got very minimum or limited data.
Okay, sir. Regarding the domestic child helper, especially the Naga kids, like, what might be the factor that they're into this domestic help and all? Like, what might be the factor? What drove them to this situation that they are in now?
Yeah. So out of 46 child that I've interviewed, as those who are working in the different people's house, maybe around 10, less than 10, they're going to the schools, government schools. The main reason that you're asking, as I have asked from the employer means the local guardian, they say that the parents are willingly giving their child to us, and we are giving them educations and we're providing rest of the facilities.
So as much as you have seen those kids, are they like in a good condition, or how do you feel since you were in the ground zero where you were collecting data and doing the research? So like, how do you feel? Are they in a good condition or in a worse? What did you find out?
Physically, they're looking good and they were dressed well also. But mentally, how they are, what is their state, I don't know. But I feel more than physical and appearance, and that we must know their mental also, their desire also. And one or two of them, they said they want to go home, but they don't get holidays like that. So those who are as domestic level, they have, I think, no holidays, and they work maybe more than the other laborers also.
Other than this domestic help, regarding our state Nagaland, what are the other sectors that you found out child labor is very much functional as of now?
Yes, so I have found in various other informal sectors, such as bricks clean industry, especially month of October onwards till March, you will find that lots of children working in the bricks factories. And another sector, informal sector, is rag picking. Rag picking, the number of child labor I found like almost 100 out of 300 sample size, because in the rag picking they don't need to invest any money. They just need to roam around with the bag and pick whatever they get. So I found maximum number of children are involved in rag picking, and this is very alarming also, because those children who are involved in rag picking, I found them, they are mostly sick and they have a lot of skin disease, and they're very dirty. No, their hands are very dirty, and with that, such kind of hand without wash, they eat. And we can imagine what will happen to their health also. So likewise, rag pickers, I found the highest in among all the other informal sectors that I have collected data. Rag pickers are very much high. And I found lots of children working in the garage, and in the garage and hotel sectors and car wash, I found mostly the local child laborers. They are from various districts of Nagaland. I won't mention some of the districts because I found more number of child laborers from those districts. And what I found, another very striking and very, what to say, very alarming information is that there are around 36 out of 300, around 36 children, they gave up their studies due to they are poor in maths and science, these two subjects. And they are from Nagaland actually, various other part of districts. And I asked them, why did you do that? Did your parents allow you? So they said, yes, because our parents' financial condition is not good to give us tuitions or to put us in a private school. So we know that we won't be able to pass class 10. So we just, along with our parents' support, we have just give up our studies voluntarily. And even parents dropped us to this garage or the workshop where they're working. It's like that.
Regarding the rag pickers, like once a child gets into the profession of rag picking, it is almost impossible to bring them back to the society. Can you please explain us on that?
So I have done on rag pickers, and one thing is like almost 100% rag pickers are from out of Nagaland. Yeah, I didn't find any rag pickers from Naga community. They're all from out of Nagaland, and majority are from Assam. And all the like 100% rag pickers are from Muslim community, I found. And what I asked the reason behind this, so they told me that they don't need to invest any money, and majority of them are from large family. I have categorized the family also. So family members between 8 and above, I consider them as large family. So maximum of them are from large family, especially particularly the rag pickers. So parents are living in Nagaland, they're from other state. Wherever they're living in a rent house, especially in the Burma camps and some other camps. Now various slum area is also increasing in Nagaland, I mean especially in Dimapur. So I've been to their slum areas. So I found that wherever they're living, they're paying 1,500 maximum and 800 minimum rent per month, as well as their electricity bill is separate. So likewise, parents, those who have many children, parents voluntarily asking their children to go and work. And they encourage in this line. Why? Because they don't need any investment. So per day they are earning maybe 150, some are earning 300 also, some are earning 200 also, some earn 100, some earn less than 100. But these are all like free. They don't invest anything. So that's why they are into this profession and they are encouraged also to do this, to come into this profession. As well as I found around 20%, yeah, not 20%, less than 20%, parents are also rag pickers. And they take their children also along with them. And they go to the villages also and collect, the rags and all from various colonies and all.
Sir, Article 15.3 provides special power to the Indian state to make special provisions to protect women and children. So, what has the state of Nagaland done in this regard?
Yeah, our constitution has empowered each and every state of India by giving Article 15.3. So, Article 15.3 says that that a state has all power to make laws in order to protect or provide better facility to the children as well as women. So in that case, even Nagaland has the privilege to make good laws or very strict laws and find out how to tackle this child labor cases. No, but the thing is, Nagaland government so far not have any plan. But I have seen various times that they're having various programs and all and awareness on child labor. But I think that we need to change our psychology also, because we believe that eradication of child labor is only the government's responsibility. I feel it is wrong actually. Government is only a machinery and they make only policies and implement it. But it is the public also need to involve in this. I believe that even the NGOs, publics, as well as the churches, everybody has a role to play to eradicate child labor from the society. So if you just say that it is a government responsibility and let us wait that government, whatever they're doing, they will do it, but I don't think it is possible.
Regarding Nagaland, is there any NGOs for child or the child helpline number for all these problems? Do we have any NGOs those are working on it?
There are some NGOs actually. They're working in some of the slum areas, and the Burma Camp slum is the biggest slum in Dimapur. So I found only once a week one NGO comes. I won't mention the NGO name; is not good. So that NGO gives them education actually, ABCD. And yeah, I've seen like around 30 to 40 children, they come together and they're very excited because they get some snacks and sweets, and NGOs, they're giving them education, teaching them alphabets and numbers. But I feel that is not enough actually. And then another areas I have seen in Purana Bazaar, there also, there is one small hut, and twice a week they come and give them education, and also sometimes give them food also. That is NGOs. So I have discussed with one or two NGOs, but they said the problem is finance. They don't have enough finance. No. Yeah, they are not supported. But supporting is also, it's a big gap and amount is so less. So until unless they are supported by, say, national, central level as well as international level, I don't think they can do any good work or any change. So there is a child helpline number, Childline. The number is 1098. 1098, yes. So there are two incidents. I also call 1098 and inform about the child labor and child labor incidents also. But after some time I stopped informing, because child they don't want to involve in all these things. Child want to don't want to give any trouble to their parents, and child want to continue their work, whatever condition they are facing.
Sir, other than poverty, what are the causes for all this child labor?
I will say, on my basis of my data finding, I want to say that I found poverty is the root cause, as well as illiteracy. The parents are illiterate. They're not aware also about so many policies of our India, and especially like Article 24, Article 45, Article 45 says that compulsory education children up to 14 years of age. Children should not work, they should only go to school. And I found almost 58% parents are not aware about it. And another cause is social factor also, and security factors also, and traditional factors also. Like parents think that I am a daily wage earner, let my children be same, like that. And children has no education, so what he can do? So likewise, another alarming thing that I found is large family. Yeah, so large family is also another cause of child labor. And there are many other causes also. And there are some children voluntarily also they do join child labor. So we cannot just blame that poverty is the only reason. There are various other things involved to increase of child labor.
So, sir, lastly, since you are an expert in this field, I wanted to ask you, to eradicate all this, how can we go about now? What are the steps that should be taken to stop this child labor, or just finish this menace of child labor?
We should have the inclusive effort. Inclusive effort means both government and public, as well as all NGOs, should come together and consider it as a movement. And if all of us can work together, then we can bring changes in our society. That will be my first recommendations. And second recommendation is, it's also very important, I feel, and that is also kind of proposed to the government also of all the states or India also, like the laborers who are migrating from other state, their ration that they get, the rations, monthly rations, it is not provided where they are migrating. Their rations, those who are BPL card holders, their rations are only available to their origin state. Whereas they are not staying in that state. They are migrating to another state in search of better job. So there they are not getting such facility. So if possible, if government think, then government can come up with a policy that their rations should be shifted to the migrated state. Yeah, it is a hectic job for the government, but I think that would help. Thirdly, I want to emphasize on we have sufficient laws actually. We have sufficient policies. Those policies need to be implemented strictly. So Article 39 says that there should not be any economic discrimination. So even the employers are also taking advantage, or maybe they're not aware. So what I want to suggest that let the government find the ways, like through the radio or through the TV channels, advertise, or they can put big hoarders, important places, and mention those articles in the regional language, and let the people read. Then they will get the awareness. So awareness is one of the cause, and through their ignorance they're doing, and they're not afraid of the laws also. So what is the use of having the laws, articles, where publics are not following? So we need to create that environment that the public must follow those articles, laws. And the family planning also one of the cause. So how to do family planning, I think in a grassroots level, people are not aware. And they are having lots of children, whereas the income is very less. So I think the family planning education is also very important. Government should plan to execute in better way in our society. And lastly, I would like to request to all your audience that I think we should stop blaming each other. And all of us, we are involved, and all of us, we are actually responsible to eradicate or to control this child labor. Otherwise, our dream to become a developed nation will never be succeed, or we will never achieve also. Even in near future, we won't be able to achieve if this continues. And Why am I saying this? Because in India, out of 10 children, 1 is child labor. So in 100 children, 10 is child labor. So if it continues like this, I think we're not going ahead. We are stagnant and will remain like that. So I think it is urged and it is very important at this hour that we all should agree and accept our responsibility, and we should also help government by various ways to eradicate this child labor. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your precious time and giving us time, our FNN family, Forward Nagaland News, coming and speaking with us. Thank you so much, sir. To koi dia nishna, amian ete child labor ki ase aji, Dr. Raji, Dr. Daniel M. Khan, tai Raji bal ramengi janai dise. To iniga khobor aro itu nishna khobor alak khobor khan apni hangi loina hodai amian aini dikhai thakbo, idona apni sai thakbi Forward Nagaland News, moi Aram Machumi.